The show you're about to see is an actual cooking class. These students will learn how to prepare a slim meal. The recipes have been created exclusively for our show and tested in our slim cooking test kitchen. Each meal has been carefully designed to help you lose weight. Hi, Bob. Hey, is anybody here hungry? We have today some wonderful guests who play bridge. Everyone here plays bridge. It's the Regional Bridge Club? Regency Bridge Club. How long have you been playing, Bob?
20 years.
No. Do you win all the time?
No.
Well, we'll try to fix that today. Today we're going to make this delicious, look at this, crepe Slimettes breakfast. It's thin like crepes filled with a special cream cheese filling and topped with fresh strawberries and dusted with powdered sugar. You're going to learn to make these and have a nice juice spritzer on the next what? Slim Cooking! Hi, Dee.
Hello, Richard.
How are you?
Great.
Have you ever had this? Have you ever gone to a deli or a restaurant and had these stuffed crepes that are called blintzes, and it's got sour cream and cherries? Have you ever had this?
No.
You've never had blintzes? Well, Dee, you must not be playing bridge in a Jewish neighborhood.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what the very fattening blintzes would look like. Bob, have you had it?
Oh, yes.
I think Bob, we're going to ask Bob to answer this question. Can't believe Dee never had a blintz in her life. Is it embarrassing?
Yeah.
I would never play bridge with her again.
I'd rather have a crepe.
Now, here is some blintzes with some cherry filling on the outside and some sour cream and a glass of orange juice. Bob, how many calories do you think is in this breakfast?
Oh, I would think about 500 calories.
500 calories. Let's see what our calorie counter says for these blintzes stuffed with cream cheese and cherries and a glass of orange juice. 865 calories.
I'd like to think of it the other way.
Nola, how are you?
Okay.
Now, that was almost 900 calories for these blintzes. So we took a recipe very similar. We made a crepe. We stuffed it with kind of cream cheese and cottage cheese, and we put strawberries on the top and a little teeny bit of powdered sugar. And instead of having a whole glass of juice, we made an orange juice spritzer. How many calories, Nola?
About 450.
About 450. Let's see what the calorie counter says for our beautiful crepes that you're going to learn to make today. 333 calories. That's a savings of 532 calories. Get your pencils ready, because after this commercial break, we'll give you the ingredients for today's recipe on Slim Cooking. Oh, the crepes. Dee, you told me during the break that you have been playing bridge for 30 years. 30 years. Now, what do you serve? If you're going to have a bridge party, what would you serve?
Sandwiches or crepes if we had them.
Oh, good, Dee. I'm glad you said crepes, because here are the ingredients for our recipe of crepes Slimette. Now, first, to make the fillings, take 1 8-ounce package of light cream cheese, 1 cup of small curd cottage cheese, 1 egg yolk, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You'll combine the ingredients in a blender or food processor until smooth, and I want you to set that aside. Now we're going to make the crepes themselves. Combine in a blender or food processor 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of non-fat milk, 2 eggs, and 1/3 cup of water. You'll mix until well blended and let the batter stand for about 30 minutes so that the liquid can absorb the flour. To cook the crepes, spray an 8-inch nonstick skillet with aerosol shortening and heat. it over medium heat. Now pour 4 tablespoons of the batter into the hot skillet. Tip the skillet so that the bottom is coated. Cook the crepe for about 2 minutes or until the top is set and the bottom is lightly browned. Lift the edges of the crepe with a metal spatula and shake the skillet gently so that the crepes will come loose. Now invert the crepe into another heated skillet and cook the other side for 30 seconds. Slip the crepe onto wax paper and repeat the process with the remaining batter until you have around 10 crepes. Next, take each crepe and spoon a heaping tablespoon of the filling mixture into a small circle in the center of the crepe. Finally, fold the crepe in half over the filling, then fold the right and left edges onto the center of the crepe. Fold over one more time to make little packets. Spray a shallow baking dish with aerosol shortening and place the packets in the dish with the folded sides down. Now bake the crepes in a 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. Garnish the crepes with 1 tablespoon of sifted powdered sugar and 2 1/2 cups of fresh sliced strawberries. And you can have crepes after bridge, after cards, after, well, just about after everything. If you missed anything, we're going to repeat the recipe. And remember that these serve 5. You get two of the crepes, so that's 5. 2 into 10, 5. Okay, now let me give you the slimming calculations for this meal. Substitute our crepe Slimette for regular deli-style blintzes once a week, and as I said, you will save 532 calories. That will eliminate 2,286 calories a month, and that represents an exciting 8 pounds a year weight loss. Leslie, do you ever have exercise classes like before you play bridge and after you play bridge?
At the bridge club?
Yeah.
No.
I think we should do this. We should have a bridge video. What do you think?
Yeah.
You play bridge and you exercise. Well, that went over real well. Now, these are the 3 ingredients in blintzes, like deli blintzes or in Catholic blintzes. And it's a lot of cream cheese, and then the cherries with the heavy syrup, and a lot of butter. And we're going to teach you how to make a very light one. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make the inside, like our inside filling. So first we do is we put 1 egg yolk, just the yolk of the egg to make it nice and creamy. Then we're using a small low-fat cottage cheese, a small curd. And you can put that in your food processor. And then we have our light cream cheese. This is our light cream cheese. And we have brown sugar and a little bit of vanilla. And you will process that. You put this on, and you'll process that. And this is your entire filling that you're going to put inside of your crepes. Now, Bob, does it look ready? Pardon me? No, look at this.
Around. Oh, yeah, that looks good.
This looks perfect, and this is a nice creamy filling, and we used the light cream cheese and not a lot of it. Okay, so that is our filling right there. Now we're going to use, we forgot, the extract. You all have little things you have little words of an extract that are in front of you, and you have a little taste. I want you to flip your cards over right now. Flip them over. And then we're going to start tasting, okay? Now, in your cream cheese filling, you can use a lot of different extracts, and we're going to show you how many you can use. Okay, Sally, I want you to taste yours. And I want you to tell me what extract that is. Sally, it's what?
Walnut.
Walnut. Okay. Now, let's try yours. Paula, what is yours?
Butter.
Butter. Okay. Now, what is yours, Mary?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Okay. What is yours, Dee?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. And what is yours, Bob?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Thank goodness we have the no. Now, let's go over to Pat. Pat, what is yours?
Lemon.
Lemon. And yours, Carrie? What does that taste like?
Pina colada.
Pina colada. Okay. I always pronounce your name wrong. Wafik?
Yes.
What is yours? This is like Jeopardy. I love it. What is yours?
Sounds like it smells It tastes like yogurt.
Yogurt, okay. Leslie?
Lemon.
Lemon. And Nola, let's taste yours.
Anise.
Anise. I want some of you to have your taste buds tested. There is a small hospital right around the corner. And you can see, if you can look at yours, you can see that yours is banana, black walnut, peppermint, brandy, pineapple, lemon, coconut, cherry, butter, and anise. Not bad. You all did pretty good. Very good. Give yourself a little hand. That was fun. That was like, it's like meet the extracts, wasn't it? Okay, now our next thing that we're going to make is we're going to make the batter. We've made the filling, and for our batter, we're going to take some all-purpose flour, add a little bit of salt. We're going to mix in our non-fat milk, our eggs, and our water. And remember, you should let this batter stand for about, put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for about 30 minutes so that all of the wet and all of the dry can mix together. And then what you do is you're going to spray, where did that spray go? Oh, here it is. You'll spray a little bit of our a little shortening right in here. And now we're going to make a crepe. So we have our crepe mixture right over here. And we have our tablespoon. We're going to put about 4 tablespoons of our mixture inside the crepe pan. And you're going to make your own crepes. It's very easy to do. Isn't it, Bob? Yes. We put 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of swish that around. And you want to make sure that your crepe pan is very, very hot, because if it's not hot, you will just have a plate of filling with a few strawberries on the top. Now, while this is getting set, we're going to take an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny break for commercials, and we'll be right back with our bridge players on what? Slim Cooking! Some of you out there may have the precision and creativity to flip your crepes, but what we do is after you brown it on one side, you take another pan and you just slowly do this, and the crepe will come out, and then you can just heat up that side for just a couple seconds until it gets brown. And while you're away, Bob and I made how many, 30 of these?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
29 and a half.
29 and a half. No, the crepes are really easy to make. There's a restaurant called The Magic Pan that makes crepes right there, but these will be a lot cheaper. You'll take your filling and you will put it in the center, and then you will fold your crepe like you would make a burrito. You'd go in like this, you'd fold the sides over like this, and you'd bring it over like this. And then what you would do is you're going to make 10 of these, and you would put these in the bowl, and for about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and you would cook that crepe. So we've already done 10, and we put them in the oven, and we will take them out and show you what they look like. Here's our beautiful crepes, and that's 10 crepes, and that's enough for 5 people. Then what we do to save on the calories of powdered sugar is we put the powdered sugar in a sifter, and we just touch that sifter, and it will put a little teeny bit. So you're going to get the taste, because for all these crepes, we're just going to be using just like a little bit over a tablespoon or so. And you put the crepes, get a little powdered sugar all over the crepes, and then we've sliced some strawberries. And you put a few strawberries on the top. And these crepes are great. You can freeze these crepes, pop them in the oven on a Sunday for a nice brunch. And there you have them. And like we tried, you can make them taste like banana or peppermint. I don't know if peppermint would be very good in the morning. It sounds like, you know, a scope burrito. But the strawberry's nice, and the banana's great, and the cheeses are great. And there you have real pretty, like little blintzes. And when you make your crepes, make sure that you put wax paper between each crepe so you can keep them separate. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we each get 2 crepes apiece. Could you hold that, Bob? Thanks. 2 crepes apiece. You told me something great. You watched our show where we made a dish, the oven fried chicken.
The oven fried chicken.
And you went that day and made it.
That day, and it's great.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Oh,
really
good.
sensational recipe.
Well, there you go. Those are our beautiful crepes. We'd like to thank Villeroy and Bosch for these beautiful place settings. I wish we could keep them, but they've got to go back. Now, get your pencils out. If you were on a food exchange program, here are the exchanges you will use for this meal. 2 bread, 1 fruit, 1 dairy, and 1 fat. And remember, in this entire meal, there's only 333 calories. While you have your pencils out, let's recap. Shall we recap today's recipe? Okay, let's recap today's recipes for crepe Slimettes. First, make the filling for the crepe. Take 1 8-ounce package of light cream cheese, 1 cup of small curd cottage cheese, 1 egg yolk, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You'll combine the ingredients in a blender or food processor until smooth and set aside. Now make the crepes. Combine in a blender or food processor 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of non-fat milk, 2 eggs, and 1/3 cup of water. Mix well until blended and let the batter stand for about 30 minutes so that the liquid can absorb the flour. To make the crepes, spray an 8-inch non-stick skillet with aerosol shortening and heat it over medium heat. Now pour 4 tablespoons of the batter so that the bottom is coated. Cook the crepe for about 2 minutes or until the top is set and the bottom is lightly browned. Lift the edges of the crepe with a metal spatula and shake the skillet gently so that the crepes will come loose. Now invert the crepes into another heated skillet and cook the other side for 30 seconds. Slip the crepe onto wax paper and repeat the process with the remaining batter until you have 10 crepes. Next, take each crepe and spoon a heaping tablespoon of the filling mixture into a small circle in the center of the crepe. Finally, fold the crepe in half over the filling, then fold the right and left edges into the center of the crepe. Fold over once more to make a little pocket. Then what you'll do is you'll take and you'll spray a shallow baking dish with aerosol shortening and place the packet in the dish with the folded sides down. Now bake the crepes in a 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. You will then garnish with fresh strawberries, 1 tablespoon of sifted powdered sugar, and 2½ cups of fresh sliced strawberries. And there you have our beautiful crepe Slimettes. Very easy to make, and once you can make them, you can just make them all the time. They're very low cal. All right, who wants to taste the crepes? Well, you know what? We're going to taste these crepe Slimettes right after this message on Slim Cooking. I wish everybody could be here to taste these crepes. Sally, could you describe in a sentence how these crepes taste to you?
Delicious. Delicious.
That was a word, Sally. Smooth.
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 Tasty.
You know what? They taste fattening.
Yes, they do. That's
Does anybody have a question?
Yes.
Yes, Bob.
I would like to ask about the filling. If finely grated lemon peel or finely grated orange peel would add any, change the calorie count or any, as a flavoring for the filling.
Remember, the extract has no calories, really, a little
But
vanilla.
it doesn't have the same taste than the natural thing to me.
I think if you had some orange rind or lemon rind, it would give it a little bit of a bite. I think it's a good idea. Any other questions? Yes, Leslie?
Could I make a chocolate crepe?
Yes, you can make a chocolate crepe by just putting in a little cocoa powder, and it makes them kind of brown, and all of a sudden you'll go, tastes like chocolate. Yeah, Paula?
And then I have an idea.
Paula, could you tell us your idea? Paula, seriously, tell us, spit it out. Make like it's culinary-est. Tell us.
I would add instant coffee powder to the chocolate to make it a mocha.
A chocolate mocha crepe.
Right on.
Right on. No, it would taste good. It would taste good.
Yeah.
Do you think, Carrie, you have a question? What is your question?
What other fruits would you recommend for people that are allergic to strawberries?
You could use, I would stay away from like orange because that would run. You could do kiwi, cantaloupe, melon, but not like lemon or orange or grapefruit. Well, listen, I hope you enjoyed our crepes, and our next show, we're going to make a pasta slimma salad that you're going to love with vegetables and shrimp and pasta. Now, listen, make these crepes, whether you play bridge or cards or you just want to watch a little TV. We love you here at Slim Cooking. God bless you. Bye-bye.